Stephen Lang, thank you for your time and thank you for joining this mad world of Sisu and the road to revenge.
Well, you're welcome.
Did you want to join, or how did it come across your desk, this role to you?
Well, it was I received a call from my representative saying you've been offered this role, and I had not seen Sisu at that point, and so I made it I saw it immediately and was completely blown away by it. I thought it was just wonderful, and watched several of other Yalmara's films, including the wonderful um, Rare Exports, and I just was taken with him. I thought this is a filmmaker I want to work with, so I signed up.
You've played a bad guy before, but not quite as bad as Igor, I have to say. How do you begin to explain the world of Sisu and Atami to people who might have missed the first one? I don't know how, but how would you sum it
Yeah,
up in 20
I don't
seconds?
know. I wish I were better at that, but you say something like, "Well, this is probably the most violent and gory film that you will see this year, but this really is a violent and gory film for people who don't necessarily like violence or gore,
Yeah,
because the violence is so wild. It's sort of like watching, when you'd watch old silent films with Buster Keaton or Harold Lloyd, some of the death-defying things that they would do. You know, that was there's violence involved, and yet people loved it. And there was always humor involved in those films as well. It was always being done for not only for dramatic effect, but for comic effect. And I think that there is a hint of that in Sisu as well, because of the absurdity of, say, flipping a tank 360 degrees or something, you know?
I mean that doesn't happen in the everyday world. I
Doesn't
guess you do.
usually happen. No, no.
You do have to switch off your senses and turn on another sense, I
And
guess, and suspend disbelief.
that's exactly right. And when you hip to that, when you do that, it really frees you to just sort of bathe in the film, bathe in the atmosphere of the film, and to really enjoy it, soak it up. Yeah.
Speaking of bathing, I heard from your director that he hadn't ever worked on a film set where the cameraman had to wear robes and goggles to cover themselves from the sheer volume of blood that
Blood,
was
yeah.
around
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah.
Had you ever worked on a set quite like this?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Yes, I have worked on sets where everybody had to be wrapped up because we knew there was going to be a spatter pattern coming out. Absolutely. I've worked with bags of blood before. Now, I will say that the blood in this film is particularly artful. It's beautifully
Yeah.
done. It's almost it's kind of it's very, very well administered artistically, I would say.
Stephen, thank you for joining the world of Sisu. Thank you for giving us a second one. Fingers crossed there's a third one.
We'll see. Well, I hope there's a third one, but in all likelihood, it will not involve me since I took a
No,
missile
unfortunately.
to
I
the
don't want to
head.
give it away too much, but
But good
you said
luck.
it now.
Good luck, fellas.
Nice to meet you.
All right.